89. Educators are aware that no amount of practice and instruction can make a 4-month-old child walk or speak fluently because the muscular and neural structure are not yet ready for those skills. This points to the process called maturation, growth, heredity, D, development. What's the answer for number 89? Sabi, kahit na anong practice mo, kahit na anong instruction mo, ang isang 4-month-old na bata ay hindi makakapaglakad at hindi makakapagsalita fluently. Dahil nga, yung kanyang muscular and neural structure ay hindi pa ready. So ano nga ba ito? Is this maturation? Is this growth? Is this heredity? Is this development? Okay, now, when you say growth and development, magkaiba po sila. Usually when you say growth, this is the physical increase. Physical increase lamang po pwedeng lateral or vertical. So when you say growth, physically nag-increase yung height mo, for example, or pwede ding yung weight mo ay nag-increase. That's growth. But when you say yung growth mo, again, is just physical. But when you say development, this is the growth in different aspects. So, hindi lang physical na growth, may mental growth ka, social growth, emotional, may spiritual growth ka, for example, that's development. Heredity naman is how the traits, yung characteristics ay nata-transmit, no, napapasa ng parent sa kanyang mga anak. That's heredity. And your maturation here, that's the correct answer. Okay? So maturation is the correct answer for number 89. Tingnan natin yung definition for maturation. Alright, so yan yung sabi ng maturation. Orderly, sequential changes the body is genetically predetermined to undertake is referred to as maturation. Okay, so certain behaviors are not possible until mature na yung bata na mag-reach ng stage na yan. Okay, so that's maturation. So letter A is the answer for that question. All right, now 90. Learning is strengthened if it results in satisfaction, but it is weakened if it leads to annoyance. This is the law of, is it the law of effect, law of repetition, law of readiness, law of exercise? Okay, number 90 na tayo. Is this the law of effect, law of repetition, law of readiness, or law of exercise? Halos lahat ay letter A. So the laws na tinatawag natin, no, different laws of learning, this was given to us by Thorndike. Okay, so Edward Thorndike was the one who gave us the different laws of learning. There are 3 laws of learning that he gave us: the law of readiness, the law of exercise, and the law of effect. Now, sinasabi ng law of readiness, this is also maturation, law of readiness or law of maturation. Sabi nga kanina, even if grabe yung training mo sa isang bata, pag hindi pa siya ready, pag hindi pa siya mature for that level, ay hindi siya magli-learn. One common question in the LET based on the law of readiness is that may question sa LET na there is a saying that you can bring the horse to the lake, but you cannot force the horse to drink water from it. Okay, what does this law indicate? Okay, so sabi ng saying mo, pwede mong dalhin yung kabayo sa lawa, pero hindi mo siya mapupwesang uminom sa lawa kung ayaw niya. Okay, that's the law of readiness. That's the law of maturation, ika nga, okay? That's why it is also very important for us as teachers to give motivation to our student. Kaya minomotivate natin yung student natin. Every time that we would start with a certain lesson, dapat may motivation para ready sila to learn, okay? So that's the law of readiness. Ang law of exercise naman is repetition. The same lang to sila ng repetition. Paulit-ulit. Ito yung tinatawag nating drill. Okay, one very important method of studying math or learning math, being very good at math, is through the law of exercise. So drill, yung binibigay natin drill sa ating students, that's the law of exercise. Practice makes perfect. Yan yung sinasabi ng law of exercise natin. The more you practice, the better you get at a certain thing. Now, the law of effect naman, sabi naman ng law of effect, if the effect of a certain action of the student is good, then the student is going to do it again. But if the effect is bad, if the student, for example, has been punished because of this, then the student will no longer do it. Okay, the student won't do it again. That's the law of effect, which is actually the correct answer for this. Okay, because it says learning is strengthened if the result is satisfaction, or satisfactory, but it is weakened if it leads to annoyance. Okay? So it's the law of effect. Ano ba yung naging epekto ng learning niya? Pag ang learning niya ay naging satisfactory, ang result is satisfactory, then the child is going to do it again. The child would want to learn again. But if it has brought about annoyance, then the child is going to weaken that learning. Okay, so those are the three laws of learning according to Thorndike. Again, the law of readiness, the law of exercise, and the law of effect. Okay, so the correct answer for number 90 is letter A, effect.